And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey is able to play either guard spot. He says it's just basketball IQ and feel of the game. I pride myself on being a basketball player and being able to do both. I know when James is not in the game, I'll have the ball in my hands and have to create for myself and for others. Kevin?
Nice to have that versatility, isn't it, David? Thank you. Well, Clark, as always, we saw some movement at the trade deadline. Now those teams are trying to incorporate new players, while at the same time trying to make a championship push.
And we know, Kevin, these players were brought in to help them reach that goal, but along the way there will be growing pains. I think it's inevitable. They don't have a lot of time to get them up to speed, so we'll see how it plays out.
A look at the Magic starting group. Filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. Bamba is out there with Banchero, and it's Fultz in at the point guard position. And for Philadelphia, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Banchero. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Philadelphia. Now, Thibault. Pass to Tucker. Embiid with it. Covered by Bamba. And they double up Embiid. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fultz against Harden. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Tries from 10. And Bamba pulls it down. On offense, here are the Magic. Now, here's Suggs. 9 points last game out. Wagner outside. Bamba setting the pick for Wagner. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Staying strong against the contact, playing right through it. Wagner fighting for that finish.
Pass to Tucker. Embiid kicks it to Tucker. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Magic.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now, here's Banchero. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. There's Wagner with the 3. No good there. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Here's Fultz. And he overshot that one, missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Embiid with a screen on Fultz. Embiid against Fultz. The pass to Tucker. 76ers moving the ball around. He gets that one.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now, here's Fultz. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Banchero with the ball. From past the arc. Harden grabs the miss. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. Pass to Maxey. To the middle. Here's Tucker. Lays it up and banks it in.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Suggs passes to Banchero. Wagner a screen on Harden. And Fultz gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Embiid. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Banchero, that's good.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
The 76ers leading by 4. Passes it to Embiid. Thibault with the ball. Pass to Tucker. Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Bamba. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Tucker. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bamba a screen on Maxey. Here's Suggs. No points in the game yet for him. Bamba setting the pick for Wagner. Little turnaround. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Thibault with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. Thibault kicks to Harden. Embiid with a screen on Bamba. Harden, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And here's Fultz. Here's Banchero. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. First in rebounding, and he's 3rd in the league in blocks per game with his physical tools and, of course, that innate timing to send shots away.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Tucker finds Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Harden scanning the floor. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Here's the pass to Fultz. Wagner outside. To the paint. Here's Bamba. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees the shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Pass to Embiid. Over Bamba. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
Now, here's Wagner. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Bamba trying to break free. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Embiid. Montrezl Harrell comes in for P.J. Tucker. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. The Magic also changing it up. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for Banchero. And Okeke subbed in for Franz Wagner. The 76ers leading by 4. Passes to Korkmaz. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chuma Okeke. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Outside, Maxey. Screen by Pirtle. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Wagner.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Wagner, a screen on Maxey. Wagner outside. He kicks it to Fultz. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, Milton. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Shake Milton, Clark, is 6'5". Has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender.
They throw good, Milton. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Both good from the line that time. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Now, here's Suggs. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now, here's Milton. At the top of the key, Maxey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
First free throw is good. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years. Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
There's Wagner with the 3. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 8. Pass to Maxey. Now Pirtle. Outside, Maxey to the left wing. Harrell, the pass to Korkmaz. Three-pointer. And it's Suggs with the rebound. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tighter.
The Magic trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Pirtle up top. Out left of the wing. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Screen by Pirtle. Second chance shot. And he lays it straight in. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Now, here's Suggs. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The layup missed.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Here's Maxey. Milton finds Maxey. Orlando grabs the miss. 1:30 left in the first. Okeke passes to Suggs. And here's Wagner. They need this one, and that one is good.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Milton with it. The pass to Maxey. Shoots over Wagner. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Milton. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Suggs. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Wagner. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jalen Suggs. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
I mean, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Maxey hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Fultz. The 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Philadelphia sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. Just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Banchero. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Wagner in at the 3. Harden outside. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You know, he's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer. 7 feet, that is, so he should pile up the block shots.
Here's Wagner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Franz Wagner wasted no time making a splash in the league. Took home a Rookie of the Month award at the end of 2021. A really good start for him on his budding NBA career.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Wagner. Wagner's Rookie of the Month award was well-earned, Clark. He is a hard-working player.
Yeah, I agree. He's earned and carved out a spot for this team already. And he's accomplished those feats quite quickly. I mean, Wagner has tremendous potential, I think, and a really bright future. He's a versatile player, a hard-working guy. He's only going to get better.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Thibault kicks to Embiid. Pass to Korkmaz. Now here's Embiid. Guarded closely. Harden, no good. The Magic trail by 13. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And here is Isaac. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. We had a nice open look right there. Tucker's got 6 points in the quarter.
After having none in the first, gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Isaac passes to Covington. Magic moving the ball around. Wagner with a screen for Fultz. Over Harden. Misses off the left iron. Philadelphia leading by 16. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Shoots from the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good. 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Passes it to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Harden has a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Isaac finds Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, I love the intensity of Fultz. He brings it all the time, has that dial turned up.
Harden the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
It's deflected.
excellent timing that time from Fultz. And I like the edge that he plays defense with. That's impressive for a young guy.
So for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Isaac. Fultz against Harden. Pass to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
He's off on the first. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And the second free throw, good. Clark, hasn't the Magic had some of the worst injury luck in this NBA the last couple seasons?
Certainly have, Kevin. And this is a team that has been trying to develop young players. And they've been somewhat stifled because of injury. And I think the best way to grow is through young players. And you've got to give them reps, playing games. So it's been frustrating for Orlando to have these outstanding young talents be thwarted by injury.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And there's the pass to Suggs. No good on that one. Good D by Harden.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Korkmaz kicks to Embiid. A three-pointer is right on target. Embiid's got 13.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Banchero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
Free throw, good from Banchero. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Fultz. James Harden picking up that last basket. Now Fultz. He's got 6. Bamba setting the pick for Suggs. He feeds it to Bamba. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
You know, it's not a bad idea to foul Bamba. Actually a good foul. He's hard to stop, and he's not that strong a free throw shooter. So send him to the line.
First one falls for him.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Pirtle, he is checked in for Embiid. Harrell comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Shake Milton in for Korkmaz. And Bamba drops them both. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
For Philadelphia, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Sixers, Shake Milton at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
After a relatively slow start to his career, Mo Bamba has seen increased playing time, finally getting the opportunity to show why he was drafted 6th overall in 2018.
Now, here's Maxey. His last outing, he had 18 points. Now, here's Milton. Lock at 6. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And for Bamba, his shot blocking and ability to space the floor really stood out.
And, Greg, that's a very valuable and unique combination. I mean, this guy has a 7'10" wingspan, covers a lot of ground defensively, moves his feet well, has a nice stroke. And his height, he's able to get a lot of clean looks from beyond the arc.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Harden outside. Here's Maxey. Up and in on the layup. Maxey's got 8 points.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Bamba. Last game he had 12. Suggs in the corner. Fires from the wing. He gets it in there. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. He dishes it to Harden. Over Fultz. Harden's shot is off. The Magic trail by 18. Pass to Suggs. Kicks to Bamba. Here's Okeke. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Wagner outside. Drills the three-pointer.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Harden the pass to Pirtle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
That one is no good.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy. Somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Maxey. Suggs with the ball. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Some solid defense from Maxey. Milton finds Harden. Passes it to Maxey. Now here's Harrell. And here's Maxey. He's got 8. Here's Pirtle. The dish to Harrell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play change for him.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Robert Covington's checked in for Orlando.
You know, what's great about Harrell is his ability to deliver whatever his team needs. I mean, he's the ideal guy to have coming off your bench.
Now here's Fultz. He has 6. Pass to Okeke. Fultz with the ball. Wagner a screen on Hart. Fultz the pass to Wagner. Now Milton. He's got 6. Maxey, no good. Now, here's Suggs. To the wing right side. There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Okeke, no good. Philadelphia leading by 18. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Isaac's checked in for the Magic.
Jonathan Isaac.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the pass to Fultz. Off target with his 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And here's Harden for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
There's Okeke. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Bangs home the trifecta.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Here's Harden. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Maxey sets a screen for Harden. Pass to Maxey. Harrell dishes to Harden. Shoots over Isaac. Pirtle kicks to Maxey. Loads it up there for Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Boy, great movement by Harrell, rolling off the pick that time. Gets himself into a good scoring position there.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner with a screen for Fultz. Passes to Wagner. Now Fultz. Over Harden. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Harden. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has offensive line. They've come in and scored the ball. They've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
Let's see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to the studio for our halftime show. Both teams with some injuries. Neither team at full strength.
The Magic facing some injury concerns. With the absence of Wendell Carter Jr., their center rotation looks very different, man. I mean, you have to make up for his defense, his rebounding, and he can even stretch the floor right now.
He's really developed that outside shot. We're just hoping the best for him. And keeping things moving, what a tremendous first-half performance for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Their plus margin on the boards has fueled this lead. They've been the much more physical team.
Yeah, this is how I played. You got to lean on them until they break.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The defensive tandem of Thibault and Tucker are the forwards. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Embiid in the center. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. The Magic trail by 17. Fultz with the ball. Pass to Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Harden outside. Maxey passes to Embiid, and that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Harden against Fultz. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Wagner outside. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Fultz. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Looking to get back on track here.
Now, shooters get nervous when Embiid is nearby. Exceptional at contesting any shot within his reach, and even some that look like they're out of his reach.
The pass to Thybulle. Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. 15 points for Joel Embiid.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA. He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct to just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
You take a look at Embiid. The second most votes in the Eastern Conference have gone his way. He'll be a starter for sure.
And that's a byproduct of not just his talent, but of the effort he's put in this season. Nobody works harder than this guy.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Fultz the pass to Wagner. Shoots over Embiid. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here's Harden for three. A new 14 for the 76ers. Embiid kicks to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Harden against Fultz. Pass to Bamba. To the inside. Here's Banchero. Now Suggs. He has 7. The feed to Bamba. To end the run. The Magic again can't hit.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Harden, no good. The Magic trail by 21. To the wing on the left. Fultz dishes to Banchero. Banked in off the glass. Banchero's got his second bucket tonight.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. Can't cash in from close range. Fultz against Harden. Fultz the pass to Suggs. Shot left block, and it's Banchero getting it to go. Banchero's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. This is it to Embiid. And here now is Thibault. Pass to Tucker. Here's Embiid. Thibault finds Harden. Looking to get it going. He lays it in. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, in the paint, Harden is a hard cover. He's crafty and tricky and able to find his shot.
Fultz the pass to Banchero. Suggs with the ball. The three-pointer off the mark. Outside Maxey. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. A moment here now to see the numbers for Joel Embiid. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Trailing by 19. Now the pass to Banchero. And the shot is long. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Maxey looking it over. He kicks it to Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Harden dishes to Embiid. Shoots over Bamba. Embiid, no good. The Magic trail by 19. Wagner passes to Fultz. Now Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Maxey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Markelle Fultz. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
And he knocks down the first one. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Embiid. Montrezl Harrell comes in for P.J. Tucker. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wagner's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Robert Covington comes in for Banchero. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Wagner. And Okeke subbed in for Fultz. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is. But somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Maxey kicks to Milton. Fires the three. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 13 points.
And when Poeltl sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Now, here's Suggs. 7 points in the game. Can they get it? It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harrell's got 7 rebounds in the game. Maxey with it. Defended now by Wagner. Now here is Poeltl. He's tightly guarded, and he gets it to go. Poeltl's got his second basket of the game.
Hey, when Poeltl gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Here's Suggs. Okeke passes to Suggs. Lets it go from 14. Milton grabs the board.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now, here's Maxey. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Korkmaz. Here's Poeltl, and the dunk by Poeltl.
Boy, Poeltl is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
All right, right now, Sixers and
And the 76ers making a change here. House is checked in. And a change for the Magic. Hampton's checked in for Suggs. And Orlando has possession. Driving to the basket. Isaac kicks to Covington. Okeke passes to Hampton. Covington setting the pick for Hampton. Over Harrell. And the basket by Hampton.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Hilton the pass to Korkmaz. Driving inside.
Just a solid contributor. Korkmaz gives you size at the guard position, and he can shoot it.
He really can. I love the way he strokes it. Korkmaz a very, very capable scorer. And he can get his points within the flow of the offense. And the other thing I like, he can make tough shots, too.
That free throw good from Korkmaz. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Hampton with the ball. Wagner, right side. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. 5 on the clock. Here's Okeke. That three off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now, here's Milton. 6 points for him. Here's Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia. Orlando's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Hampton passes to Okeke. Covington in the corner. Pass to Okeke. Wagner, a screen on Harrell. Launches it. A nice shot by Okeke. Okeke's got 6 points.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Now, here's Milton. Defense right on him to the left side wing. To House for the three. Rebound by the Magic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rebound by House.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
The pass to Korkmaz. Pass to Milton. Shoots from 12. And no good that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Hampton in the corner. Now, here's Wagner. Defended by Milton. And he makes that one.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Loads it up there for Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
The alley-oop throwdown by Harrell right there. Emphatic. And he fires up his teammates as well.
A steal. Here is House. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good on the bucket. 5 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Deflects the pass. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Philadelphia ahead as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here are the Magic now. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. We've got Gary Harris. He's out there with Hampton. And it's Covington in at the center position. And the basket by Hampton.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Korkmaz passes to Bassey. Now here's Milton. Defense is right there. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And you know, that's not a move we typically see from him. Wow.
Here's Harris. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Korkmaz. Passes it to Bassey. There's the screen. Back to Korkmaz. Count it. Korkmaz has got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Harris's shot is good.
The inside game of Harris continues to get better. He's effective at finding spots inside to score from.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. They get it again. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now, here's Hampton. Defended by Milton. Here's Okeke.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The 76ers shooting well. They're at 45%. Korkmaz passes to Bassey. Milton with it. He takes it in. Missed inside.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And here is Hampton. Covington wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Harris's confidence and physicality and determination allow him to draw fouls as he gets close to the basket.
Shooting for Orlando, Gary Harris, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
His improvement each year in the league is impressive. Harris knows his role is to score the ball, and he does it well.
Reedy's checked in for Philadelphia. James Harden comes in for Shake Milton. And a switcher also for Orlando. Banchero's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The 76ers leading by 23. Here's Korkmaz. And Harden now, top of the key. Harden draws the double. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Niang. The long-distance three is buried.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Harden the pass to Bassey. Here's Korkmaz. Off target from three-point range.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now Harden. Pass to Bassey. Here's Korkmaz. Over Harris. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Down low, Okeke, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Here's Harden, and dumps it right on top of R.J. Hampton. Oh, man!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Hampton. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winners and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
Here's Hampton. James Harden picking up that last basket. The pass to Okeke. Inside. Here's Banchero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Harden against Fultz. Here's Korkmaz. Off target from outside. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Harden against Fultz. Wagner outside. And he makes good on the layup.
Textbook play inside. Wagner doing everything right in that case.
And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. Out to the right wing. Embiid wide open. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Dishes to Fultz. Well, as we know, it's here to stay, but people continue to voice their opinion on the play-in tournament format. Where do you fall?
I like it, Kevin. I really do. It's creative. It's innovative. It adds a level of excitement, that do-or-die feel that you sometimes don't get unless it's a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. I really think it's a good add-on.
Al Harden following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Baseline try. Embiid, no good. The Magic have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Harden against Fultz. Pass to Banchero. Magic moving the ball around. From the wing. And it's Suggs missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And Embiid throws it down.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Magic, timeout call. And that is a round of applause for your Sixers youth and team.
And the 76ers with some changes. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Reed. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for George Niang. Now here's Fultz. He dishes it to Suggs. Banchero with the ball. Here he goes. Count it.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Pass to Embiid. Now Thybulle. And here is Harrell. Here's Embiid. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. If you have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Bamba's shot is off. Here's Thybulle. Pass to Harden. To the middle. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Magic have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Fultz against Harden. Now Fultz. Now here's Suggs. 4 on the clock. Over Maxey. Rebound by the 76ers. Tucker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Now here's Harden. There's the pass to Embiid. Now here's Tucker. Tight defense on him. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, Tucker looked like he felt disrespected by the defense there. He reminds them that he can knock it down from deep, too.
Harden against Fultz. Wagner outside. Knocked away. And stolen by Thibault. Harden kicks to Embiid. Thibault with the ball. Bamba picks him up. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Fultz. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And Orlando making a change here. Okeke's checked in. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Maxey. Here's Fultz. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Harden the pass to Korkmaz. Popped up there for Embiid.
Tell you what, I don't know if any center in the league can score in as many ways as Embiid. Maybe Jokic, but those two are pretty much in the class by themselves. Embiid showing us everything tonight.
Bamba setting the pick for Suggs. Driving the lane over Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Maxey.
You know, look at the job Jalen Suggs did in his rookie season. I mean, he started to show some of those flashes as the season wore on. Flashes of athletic superiority, but also an understanding of how to impact the game with his speed and size and fearlessness.
And he makes the first. And about Jalen Suggs, Clark, primed for a tremendous season?
No question about it in my mind, Kevin. I mean, the Magic fans are in for a treat. They are excited to see him play again. I think he's got the ability to be elite if things come together as I anticipate they will for him. I think they're fortunate to have him in Orlando running the point.
Good on both. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
Now, here's Milton. The three. They get it back, and Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, this, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Philadelphia.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
This gives them some gloating room, if you will. It's a special win because now they'll finish 3-1 against him.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Here's Milton. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Baseline J on the way, and Covington sends it back. Pass to Fultz. Passes to Suggs. It's Covington on the wing. No good from outside. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much here with James Harden. James, this team adds on to its win streak. How important are nights like this as you move forward?
It was huge, man. We did an amazing job. We're continuing to get better offensively and defensively. Guys are stepping up, so we got a long way to go, but we're in the right direction.
It is not where you start, but where you finish. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.